As athletes, we strive to be the best in anything that we do. The competition, the fight, the grind is what drives us to be the best. Most professionals are multi-sport athletes, at least most of the great ones are. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a guy who has fought his way through success from nothing. From living on a dairy farm with his parents to the bright lights, Brock Lesnar came from literally nothing. He built his legacy in a small town called Webster, South Dakota. Lesnar is known for his success in the ring. He lives the life for the beatdown. Brock attended Webster High School, where he played football and competed in wrestling. At the age of 17, Lesnar joined the army. He got assigned a desk job after his red-green color blindness was deemed hazardous to his desire to work with explosives. He lost his job after failing a computer typing test and later worked for a construction company. In high school, he wasn't highly recruited by any major schools. Actually, no one had really heard of the guy, even though he was a beast with potential. He got a scholarship to a national junior college in North Dakota called Bismarck State College, where he became the heavyweight champion at the national junior college level in his sophomore year. After becoming champion the following year, he found his way to the University of Minnesota for his junior and senior year on a wrestling scholarship. He also won the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Championship his senior year after being the runner-up the year before. Lesnar's college career was pretty impressive for someone that wasn't highly recruited. He finished his career as a two-time National JUCO All-American, the 1998 National JUCO Heavyweight Champion, two-time NCAA All-American, two-time Big Ten Conference Champion, and the 2000 NCAA Heavyweight Champion with a record of 106-5 overall in 4 years of college. Dude was made to wrestle. After all the success he had as an amateur wrestler, Lesnar signed with the WWE. 5 months later, after he made his debut in 2002, he became the youngest champion in title history at the age of 25. Not many people know Lesnar left the WWE to pursue a career in the NFL. Several NFL teams expressed interest in watching Lesnar work out. He became a defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings, but he was cut before the start of the 2004 season. He played several preseason games before the Vikings released him. Who's to say if he didn't get that motorcycle accident, he could have played longer. Shortly after that, in 2006, he pursued a career in mixed martial arts. He won his very first fight against Min Soo Kim. Then he later signed with the UFC in October 2007. His first fight in the UFC, he lost to Frank Mir, but in 2008, a little bit after he got his first win in the UFC, he became UFC heavyweight champion after defeating Randy Couture. Shortly after his successful title defense in a rematch with Mir, Lesnar was sidelined due to health reasons. Lesnar returned at UFC 141 in December. After he lost the fight, he finally announced his retirement from MMA. Lesnar was a box office sensation in UFC as he took part in some of the best-selling pay-per-view events in UFC history. As time went on, Brock was bouncing back and forth from the WWE and the UFC. In June 2016 at UFC 199, the UFC advertised Lesnar's return to fight at UFC 200, even though he was still contracted with the WWE. Lesnar defeated his opponent Mark Hunt in unanimous decision. However, after Lesnar tested positive for a banned substance on the UFC anti-doping policy, he was suspended from the UFC by the Nevada State Athletic Commissioner for 1 year and fined $250,000, and his victory over Hunt was overturned to a no contest. Lesnar then retired from the MMA for a second time in 2017. Lesnar is the only person in history to hold a UFC championship and a WWE World Championship. To see a type of athlete accomplish so much in his life is truly amazing. Lesnar was a national champion at the junior college level, a Division I NCAA heavyweight champion, the youngest WWE World Champion, and a UFC heavyweight champion, while playing in the NFL for the Vikings. No one has ever done that before in history. To literally come from nothing to being a professional athlete in 3 different careers is mind-blowing. It makes you wonder what other athletes are capable to have a career like this. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Holy Mammoth. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back with more sports hits. And as always, keep it crispy. Now here's your Krispy Rap Recap by my boy D503.
Brock Lesnar, he going down in history. WWE, he saw victory. UFC, he saw victory. Guess he could say greatness was meant for me. From a dairy farm eating on the porch, how we go pro in 3 different sports. Must have been a Jedi, he in tune with the Force. First he married wrestling, he needed a divorce. Stick to what you're good at. You couldn't tell the guy. Said about the wrestling and gave the NFL a try. Then UFC, highly televised. If I said he wasn't a beast, then I'd be telling lies. NCAA heavyweight champion. My money on this dude if I was gambling. He gon' bring the fire if he show up at the camp again. Retire and come back just to be the champ again. Drafted to the Vikings, he was cut before the season, man. You got a plan B? He ain't even need a plan. You would think the dude could walk on water like Jesus can. Asking why he legendary, I ain't need a reason, man.
Thirsty about it, you heard me.